Hey guys, how's it going? Kripparrian here. Today I want to give you guys one of the new ways that I play Dooley. I've had quite a bit of success with Dooley despite the fact that he's been severely nerfed in the last update. All the heroes were kind of nerfed. Maybe Dooley got the worst of it, but still he's pretty good. I've had to kind of figure out new strategies with Dooley, and I think today's video is a really good example of how you can play a build. So a lot of the time you want to play a core that does damage, so the core or the critical core. The weaponized core is actually pretty bad, maybe don't play that one. But if you get one of those, your goal is to get the second core. That's right, there is a second core. The combat core is an item that you can get from a shop at silver tier. This is important because you can get silver items on day 2, 3, 4, and 5, and on those days you cannot get gold items except from what is specifically a gold vendor. So if you find a vendor that's like sells large items, well, there's only like 6 or 7 large items before gold tier. So you can actually get the combat core with an extremely high regularity. And why do you want to get the combat core? Because it is a core. So when you have, buff your core's damage, upgrade your core, that kind of stuff, it actually applies to both the core that you start with and the combat core. And that allows you to have powerful scaling. The combat core is also just a powerful item in general. You get additional attack if you use stuff on the left of it, and additional armor if you use stuff on the right of it. And this duality of getting the most out of farming strats in the monster rounds and then, burning down players in the PvP rounds is actually a natural fit for this card because you just move its position based on the encounter that you're facing. That's really, really cool and useful. Today I want to give you guys, past that context, the little extra on top that I have found to be really good with this combo is the remote. So the remote uses the core. It's normally a 10-second cooldown item that starts at silver tier, but if you get it all the way to diamond, its cooldown drops to a level where it's actually an insane item. And yes, using the core does mean both of them if you have your starting core as well as the combat one. Enjoy the game. Companion, the core, armored core. With Companion, I really want to make a build work, but you need like specific friends. I just don't know how to play it opportunistically. No, I think the most flexible core is the core. So I think that's what we get. We get Clockwork. Easily the choice. Chris Knife. Thank you. Bye. Bless you. I think we go with Kyber Drone. The Clockwork does nothing with the Companion Core, but you can still get it as a starting skill, which is bad. I don't recommend you take it, but it's not completely useless because the Combat Core, the item, is tagged core, so you can buff that later on if you get it. I think Combat Core, I think you guys were right. I think Combat Core is kind of the key. Because if you don't get damage, then you want that for defensive builds. And if you do get the Clockwork, then you just want it as fast as possible to scale both of them.
If you have to ask the price, you can't afford it. Remember, diamond.
Yeah, let's go for the level up after the fight. I am super weak, but that's how it goes with this hero sometimes. Oh yeah, that's insane. Bro has 3 skills, what the hell? What? burned. Okay. Yeah, the nanobots are crazy. The fact that he's not playing 3 of them and he's instead playing the crit core is really funny. The silver vendor on day 1 can get so insane. Okay, we can up the core. Silver items. Ooh, the power sander early is just so nuts. I like the clock as well. Do we go clock? It's like a little bit too early. I don't think we go clock.
Ah, you've just taken the first step toward good taste. Shall I gift wrap it for you? Tell everyone you got it here.
Should be fine. Silver power sander is mega carry here. Why is clock a good item? 1 second cooldown, and it's a tool. It's the fastest item possible, and it makes your opponent's item slower. It's kind of bad at 3 ammo, which is why I didn't get it, by the way. It's actually a good item. Yeah, small and large is good. Tape. It's not a lot of health, but we can kind of use that. It's not a lot of health. Yeah, I think we go for the shield. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I like Walter, but in this comp, I don't think he's quite that fitting. We basically obliterate him here because of the power sander. The power sander is adjacent items get damage and shield, and Chris Army Knife has both damage and shield, and the duct tape procs like crazy when you put it next to the core. You just get like constantly rewarded for it.
I'm finished with fighting. But
Bulldozer, pretty good. I think I'm gonna roll here though. Not good.
you'll be back with bruises.
Okay.
Have scales? I can some for you.
I'm looking for the other core, but these are pretty good along the way. Etherite, okay. So here, I'm gonna try to juice the tape. Now I think this might go a bit badly, so why don't we do that? And with the memory card, it should be fine. Fine, maybe fine, maybe not fine. I'm feeling a fine here. I'm feeling a fine.
I'm faster than
So this is adjacent items, adjacent shield items permanently gain 1 shield. It has 10 ammo, and then when it runs out, it doesn't do anything at all. But Chris Army Knife is part of almost every single Dooley build, and the tape, I fairly often sell it at the end, but it's just so good that it's probably worth buffing, at least until some of the later days. First aid on Vanessa.
Turn the lights off when you leave.
Excellent.
Greetings.
Don't really want to reroll. Upgrade the core. Yeah, that's way too good to ignore, unfortunately.
Bazaar's a crazy place, right?
Brick buddy. Let's do a roll. Battery. I'm not really sure what a battery.
Maybe I'm not cut out for business.
I'd still rather candy mail versus a PvE encounter.
I'm huge.
It's playing a defensive setup. We should break it pretty easily.
I can see
Do you ever
you're
skip
going
some core items because they're bronze rarity?
chasing you.
Yeah, like I skipped Walter because he was bronze rarity. Non-weapon items on 4. I feel like I already have all of them. I'm just gonna go for a free item. I think we take the chance at the combat core here. Okay.
And when you carry my weapon, I fight alongside you.
Yeah, it should be something like that. Yeah, we want to do the boiler room. He is insanely easy. So we actually don't want the core because that guy will absolutely get murdered. Yep, looks good.
Some people just need a good whack.
There's 2 items to upgrade a tool, and when you level up, if you have at least 3 tools, upgrade an item. He also has a nice skill when you haste shield. The combat core is a core, so it gets upgraded with like clockwork, which is obviously very strong. Yeah, I think their plan is to go free to play.
Hey, what's one more scar?
Rip. I think we go docks. Oh my god, I didn't have the core in play. Wait, I think I got upgraded anyway. Okay. Let's go 2 XP. We want to focus on XP a bit here. Small and large is
Grand
good.
Society of Master Merchants welcomes you.
The Silver Walters, like, maybe. It's just a little bit crowded now is the problem.
This is a tasteful item.
So let's see what this build would look like here. I can put Walter exactly there, so
I hope that
you're in.
fixes it.
I don't think I'll use that too much longer. Basically, we're just shielding like crazy. Actually, you know what? No, because we want that to be shield. Yeah, this will do the damage, the rest will be the defense. Should work out.
Go ahead. Underestimate.
If the core doesn't have
Makes this
attack,
more
will
fun.
it gain damage when you level up? No. It has to be a core with damage. But this here, the combat core, this is an item that you get from a vendor. You can see that it's tagged core. So if you start with like clockwork on a core that doesn't normally have damage, you can still make use of it later. However,
Next
I
time,
highly
boys,
discourage
less
you
plunder,
from doing that.
more plunder.
I would pick literally anything else. Silver skills can be good, but health, toughness, shield items is kind of what I'm targeting here, so...
Scary. Might want some armor.
I mean, that guy's probably next to go. But yeah, okay. I think I'm not gonna burn 3 gold rerolling. Holy crap. Okay, so I can't stall Mod Squad. But I think I can at least do this. Because he'll die. This thing, the memory card, when I sell it, it buffs both cores' damage. Was that a shield virus? Oh yeah, how did that show up there? Maybe it was. It couldn't have shown up normally, right? Yeah. Let's get a friend, because I have very little money. Poison, Armadillo, Duct Tape. Yeah, that could be good. Armadillo does terrible damage, but if you can give him an hello. If you can give him like an effect, he can be really good. Small and large. I have a poison for Copper Ed, but no. Nope. I don't think I want weapons, and given my economic situation, I think we do that. Forgot to check crypto the round before. I think this is the strongest board I can make, so... Giga Burst, good thing we have combat core and defensive stance. Bro, I died with shield. That's lame. Yeah, I had the exact same cooldown, I guess.
Make deals, not war.
What's this? Turbo laser pistol. That's big. I think we go for poverty experience here.
I hear someone very important is passing through.
Friend loot sounds good. 18! Hey! We're not poor anymore. I can probably kill the Infernal, but I think we gotta go attack mode here. No garbage items allowed. Full attack mode. I'm still gonna keep the duct tape there, because even if I have a massive burn, the small ticks of shield can halve the damage occasionally, so... That was pretty close, actually. 262 burn. Plus 4 burn. Oh, that's a spicy one.
How many Zollicans did you liberate today?
I think I do roll, because I want, well, not those. Let's do friend loot. Cool down. Yeah, medium can be a clock. Now I'd go for a clock. No clock. Give the core a crit. I think I'm gonna go for that. Again, we're using both. Meta. 5-0 named Meta. Okay. Fine. Let's sell the memory card. I feel pretty strong here. Time to get crooked. Pig win conditions? Oh, there's so many. 53 damage Caltrops. Crit. He crit me with it? What's the crit chance on it? 164. Wait, what? I must have missed something there. You know what? I think he had like a deadly cloak. So each time it used it, it added crit or something ridiculous like that.
Welcome in.
Meta.
What can I get you? Oh, delivery's free. I like the exercise.
Do you want speed? Yeah, I do want speed. Caltrops can't be deadly, they can't crit. More EXP, please. 7 shields is like mid. But I have a lot of shields. I think I'm gonna go for it, actually. Shield equal to levels, not too bad. Okay, this can be a core haste thing, which is huge if I get it. I did not get it. When you burn, haste the core for 1 second. Okay. I still think I'm gonna go with the freeze though. Quite a lot of burn, but doesn't have much survivability.
If I don't have what you need, I'll help you find who does. You might try JJ's shop. Real friendly guy.
Reuse.
I guess we do
recycle,
Curio, yeah.
Relax. Hooey! Now that's a bargain. Well, you're doing your part to clean up the bazaar.
I want to put the damage on the core. It will still fire more frequently. But I want to put crit on the other guy.
Warms my rusty circuits to see that find a home.
Because when he crits with his shield also. I think we just keep going EXP here. Just chase the EXP. How much prestige do I have? I have 8, so next Moss sends me in rip mode. It's a bit unfortunate. I've already lost the number, so I'm gonna need a crazy build at the end. I think I might go for an enchanted scrap. B1, B2, that can be spicy. Actually, that could be quite good. Ammo could be quite good also. Light bulb will not be played anymore.
You say old. I
Yes.
say our items have lived. They have
Perfect.
stories.
I've heard some very interesting things about you. You won't believe who I met the other day.
Dude's nearly undefeated. I'm gonna be greedy. I'm gonna be greedy. Ammo build. Yikes.
You fall like a boulder.
I flow like the wind.
He has no reload. Okay, this is what I wanted to try for a long time. Burn. Okay, fine. We'll do burn, I guess. So now when you sell this, both cores become burning, I think. So now we're playing a burn build or something. Okay.
Reward the peaceful.
I still want to try to upgrade it an extra time.
Warful.
Use the core. You know, at 6, that's not bad. When you use the core or another ray, give your burn items +2 burn for the fight. Interesting, but I don't think so. Let's try the duelist. We'll level anyway. I think it'll hit both cores. The other mechanics seem to work with both cores. I've never done it before, so I don't know.
Incredible. I yield to your skill.
Let's go 300 HP. I think we get the haste the core when you burn, maybe. No, but that's still pretty good, I guess.
Careful with that.
When you burn haste the core. I guess we have to get that now, yeah. Okay, let's try it. Enchant with fiery. Fiery combat, fiery the core. Let's give him some crit. Let's buff that with burn. And when you burn, haste the core. Okay. I think Walter's kind of done. And we want to pulse that thing the best we can. Will we beat this player? I don't know. I don't know if we will. But I made a cool build, so I'll take my W. Oof. Double dagger. Well, he needed some health to go along with that build, which he didn't have.
This world is
skills.
full of noise. You must find the quiet within.
First thing is a large item. Give your items plus 12 crit chance for the fight. That's pretty
Bazaar
decent
is a
actually.
rabid beast. Its
Freeze Boy is gonna be annoying, but we'll get him down.
objective failed. Requesting medivac.
Core damage? Nah. Let's get a shield item because I'm kind of poor. Oh, okay. I mean, we have to win many, so let's just keep going the level route.
Me, bud.
Okay, Radiant. Radiant's gotta be good. I think maybe we overwrite the fire on this one. That one's pretty important to not being dead. The remote control? Nah, should be fine. The burn on that core didn't matter, it was a pretty low value. But that's where most of my shielding is coming from. Jesus, he's got a pretty big dude. But we have much lower cooldowns than him. God, diamond remote control on the core is so nuts. It's chaining pretty hard. Because when it uses the core, it reduces its cooldown again.
My lessons are painful. Are you prepared?
When you shield, gain damage. That's not really a problem. Let's do this one and cut back to one friend.
Mastery over it.
I guess we'll go temporary boost then. Oh, I have nothing to cut back with. Okay. Yeah, Dooley's definitely the hardest hero right now. I guess I lost some haste triggers, but it's not too bad. Core cooldown. Let's go for loot here, 100%, yeah. Shield. When you use a weapon, shield items gain 30 shield for the fight. Yeah, I can't afford that. Okay. We will bench Wallace and play Tiny Cutlass to activate the exactly one friend. Because the leaner we are, the better here. Okay,
Yes,
freeze can
players
be
roll
insane.
dice, but I'm far easier
Large
to
item
ride.
freeze for 8 seconds. When you freeze haste. No. I think we just do the 8-second
Go
freeze.
on then, have a
Just because
little
it'll break their
battle or
synergy
something.
extra hard.
I
Chris
reckon
is a
it's
friend,
legend
but it's my
on
only
the
friend. Chris never gets cut. Oh, this guy's not gonna make it.
Bring her about! I've got another salvo.
Burn can crit, yes. Upgrade left mouse shield, 2 XP. 2 XP here. Dig site. I'm too poor for it. Shield skills, yes please. When you use the core, plus 10 shield. Yep, I need that. Awaken District should be easy. When you use a large item, haste an item for 4 seconds. Sick. Enchant with shield. Or enchant with haste. Ooh. Ooh, interesting. Haste remote? I don't know. I could definitely use haste. I feel like if I use haste on the remote, it might do something dumb like haste your cores, which is already happening. You like the shield remote? I kind of like the haste, to be honest. I don't have haste other than the cores. Haste is really important. I think I'm going to... I was thinking Chris, but I don't know. Fine, let's see what happens to the remote. Science, I guess. Whatever. Haste one item for 2 seconds. No, it's just bad. It works, but it's just bad.
Don't tell anyone I told you this.
I can't afford gumballs. Okay. Chrono barrier. Yeah, that's quite good. Holy moly. Wait, that's still +3.
You've got talent.
Yeah, this
You should put
combo's
it toward
absurd.
nobler use.
Medium items. Small non-weapon. Let's actually do that. God damn it.
You have at least a grain of wisdom, since you have come.
More overclock. 2.1, 2.8. Holy crap.
Clean.
At some point, this just loops infinitely. Are we there?
It's
Not
so
quite.
cold.
When you freeze, your shield item gain 3 shield. Okay. Enchanted items. There's like a small chance I can afford one. What's this? Give the core 10 crit while you have burn cooldown reduced by 50%. Well, that sounds pretty fine to me. 16.
Will you use this in one of your
Okay.
fights?
I think that's my first slow activator too. I've been stacking health, so hopefully Caltrops doesn't best me here. Jesus, that's an enormous Caltrops. Got him! Got him. Okay. Crook down. It's like a 300 damage Caltrop. I have 5 gold. We are not going to that guy right now. Thanks, but no thanks. Well, it is the last one, so a temporary boost here is quite good. We'll go for health, just so we don't get bursted down as easily. I'll explain the build going into the last one, yeah. 50 gold! We're rich! Let's go more EXP. We can level again here.
Have great potential. Let me try.
So we already have that. Yeah, those are actually kind of terrible. Oh, core haste. When you use the core haste,
My skills are not
excellent.
weapons. A
Upgrade
blade
shield,
through
get a
art.
shield. Honestly, in the current state here, we're just going to upgrade the shield, because I can't really get rid of that. And I think we end on gumballs. Meta Caltrops had deadly, which adds 50 crit every time they use an item. Oh, that's actually ridiculous. Deadly Caltrops. I didn't even think that would be possible. Okay, we have arrived at the final opponent. I stacked EXP as much as I could. We got to level 20. So with the like clockwork, we got the core to 990 and 843 damage. So that's why this is not on the right. It doesn't make sense for it to be. We just want to scale survivability right now. So what's happening is these have insanely low cooldowns because I upgraded the scrap to gold, which is -1 second on their cooldown. So their cooldown is really, really low. 2.1 second cooldown there, 2.8 there. If I got like an upgrade vendor guy, I could have gotten even another -1, which is absurd. But luckily, I got a diamond remote control. Use the core, which uses both of them. So what happens when you use both of them? So when you use both of them, this gets used, this gets used. This reduces the cooldown by 1 second, and if it goes off again, it reduces the cooldown of remote control again by 1 second. So I don't think we're at like loop territory yet, but if this and this have enough cooldown reduction and you have a remote control here, these will do like a loop. Now the loop is not infinity damage because the maximum activation is like 4 to 5 times per second, but it's pretty good. And we have this thing, when you use a weapon, your shield items get plus 30 shield. So because it's doing crazy cooldowns, the duct tape's gonna keep going up, which means that each time the core goes off, duct tape shields. So we're really defensive. It just takes me a second to get going. Core is cooldown reduced 15% if we have a friend, but only one. Oh no, that's this one. If you have exactly one friend, reduce the core cooldown by 10%. So again, that's applying to both of them. First large item freezes an item for 8 seconds. I really like this because builds on high days are highly synergistic. So often it doesn't matter what I'm freezing, it just matters that we're breaking their strategy somehow. We also have, when you use the core, your shield items get 10 shield for the fight. Again, that's on each core. And we have some like first haste freeze and some other crap like that. So yeah. Oh, we got this thing from when you freeze, your shield items get plus 3. If I had like a constant freeze, that would be pretty cool, but I don't. Alright. Let's try it. He's dead. I think we just froze the sub for 8 seconds. He died on the first hit of my core because it triggered twice with the remote. Okay. It is hard work with Dooley, though. We almost bit it. It is hard work. But yes, I think those of you that I doubted initially about the combat core, I think you guys were right. Combat core damage-based strategies seem to be rocking. Oh, I have a radiant combat core. He cannot freeze me. And the first time this is used, it does the 8-second freeze. So it's pretty defensive. Yeah, it says I'm rank 1 right now. It was going 1 and 2. Like, I'd be rank 1 when I finish a game, then I go to the screen and show 2. So I don't know. I think there's a pretty decent chance it's bugged in some way. I don't know. But yes, we are crushing noobs. We got like a new rug. I don't want a goddamn rug. I like the base rug. What I want is Dooley skins. Okay, can I get Dooley skins?